It is great to be here, though. It's just nice to have a reason to get out of bed, you know, in the late afternoon, early evening. Right? Just kind of like wipe my hair off with a baby wipe and start over, you know, start fresh. Another product I am loving right now for the lazy and/or depressed girl on the go like myself. Dry shampoo. Right, ladies? Oh my God! I was using it in the store. You spray it all over your head, and it really does give the look and smell of freshly washed hair. What's in this stuff? Turns out it's just cornstarch. It's like $20. I'm no fool, okay? I was like, I'm gonna make this. Right? So I go home, I go in my kitchen. Turns out, you know, I'm no baker. I don't have ingredients just willy-nilly lying about. What I did have, I had like a pre-made box of cornbread mix. Yeah, I just took a little, you know, little dabble-do-ya and just sprinkled that on in. Turns out, two really different products there. It wasn't a failed experiment entirely. You know, it's kind of comforting, just like smelling phantom bread all day. And I didn't even have a yeast infection. I get tired of being a woman sometimes, you know, and it's not just the products and the yeast and having size. All that stuff's super annoying though, but there's other little inequities that bother me. I don't think my male friends run into this one as much, but you know, like just walking here tonight and some stranger danger on the streets like, hey, smile, right? I hate that. It's like, I'm not on the same drugs as you, buddy. I don't walk around just smiling for no good reason, okay? But the thing that's like more annoying about that is I know I'm gonna be upset when guys stop asking me to smile. Right? Like that's how I'll know I'm just a dried up little bag of frowns. Like, please? Like, no, we don't care what you do with your face anymore. Throw it in the river. And I know when I say like I get tired of being a woman, it's like, yeah, half of all of us are that, women. So, what am I saying? I mean, for me, it does go a little bit deeper. I've actually recently decided that I no longer want to continue living as a woman. This feels right, coming out to you guys right now. I decided that I'd like to transition to become a corporation. It just makes sense for me, you know, given my lifelong love of money and lack of accountability. I feel like I've always been a corporation, you know, so stuck in a woman's body. I am, let's see, I'm in a relationship with a boyfriend. The boyfriend, I like to call him. I don't like to say my boyfriend just because, you know, he's black. The whole slavery thing, you know. Still surprisingly touchy for me. And I don't even like to ask him to do dishes, but no, he's great. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but it's a learning experience, right? Being in a relationship. She's like, yeah. He's learning more from you, I think. No, I've learned a ton. For example, you know, I'm a bad person, but like he's vegan, so now I'm really used to hanging out with people that are way better than me. What else have I learned? I've learned that I hate fruit. I know, thank you. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal, right? He's like, babe, that's like the worst thing about you. It's like, who are you even talking to right now? Worst thing about me, please. I just feel like fruit is so high maintenance. I mean, Yes, no? Have you tried to eat a pomegranate recently? Jesus Christ. You get done sawing into that hot pink leather hide, you open it up, it's like disorganized corn in there, and you've got to excavate for these tiny kernels, half of which is totally inedible. You've got to spit it back out like a barnyard animal. No thank you, you know, I work too hard for my money. Give me a spoonful of sugar and a colostomy bag. So he is super sweet, just a great guy. He makes me feel like I am so funny and smart. Like just this morning, it was so sweet. He came on my ass. And I was like, hey, nice aim. Call me old cum buns. He's like, oh, was that like your nickname in college? I was like, oh my God, he thinks I went to college.